Hey guys, how's it going? The Halloween marathon continues. Last night before I went to bed, I got to check out Halloween H20 20 years later. Now, this is actually a pretty good entry into the series. Um, and basically, it's the return of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. Um, Now, Jamie Lee Curtis was asked many times to come back to the series, particularly with 4 and then 6. Of course, each time she turned it down, she didn't want to do it. Little known fact about Jamie Lee Curtis: she hates horror movies. She did. She was labeled as a scream queen back in the early '80s, even though she only did really, I think, um, I think only 4 or 5 scary movie horror movies at the time. Halloween, Halloween 2, The Fog, Prom Night, and Terror Train. But other than that, she really hasn't done that much in the genre of horror. So when they asked her to come back for Halloween 20 years later, she was a little reluctant, but she did realize that it was the 20th anniversary and a lot of people were looking forward to it, and so she came back basically for the 20th anniversary. Now, the screenplay is done by Kevin Williamson, who had just come off the success of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, so it definitely has that Scream uh, teen type vibe to it, which is kind of refreshing in a way. Michelle Williams is also in it. Josh Hartnett makes his screen debut. LL Cool J, um, Jody Lynn O'Keefe, and Alan Arkin. And I can't speak today for some reason. Anyway, pretty big name cast, I guess you could say. Well, they are now. But it was just a really fun movie. Now, it completely ignores 3, 4, 5, and 6. It doesn't even talk about Jamie Lloyd at all, which I was a little disappointed about. I always thought there should have been a scene in the movie, maybe it's a deleted scene somewhere, where Laurie is living under the assumed name of Carrie Tate, and she's telling her boyfriend Alan Arkin that she is really Laurie Strode. She has a son named John. I always thought there should have been something about, yeah, so I also had a daughter out there. I'm not sure where she's at. I kind of gave her up when I started the second life, this new life. That'd be Jamie Lloyd. But they completely ignore the fact that 4, 5, and 6 even happened. Um, but all in all, this is actually, it's a good anniversary movie. I mean, that's basically what it was. Um, it really has no continuity with the others. They pretty much chopped it down off of 6. For the Jamie Lloyd trilogy, it's 4, 5, and 6. This is just more what they call the Laurie Strode trilogy. You have Laurie Strode trilogy. You have 1, 2, and this one. And then you also have the standalones, which are Season of the Witch and Resurrection. But all in all, it's a great movie. I thought it was a good movie anyway. I just think it was really good. There's little tidbits that if you're a horror fan or you're a big fan of the original Halloween, you need to look for. One is the character of Norma. Norma is played by Janet Leigh. Now, Janet Leigh is immortalized in horror classic movies as the unfortunate shower victim in the movie Psycho. But she's also Jamie Lee Curtis's real life mother. So it was kind of nice to see those two actresses on screen finally. Um, you have this, in the original Halloween, you had this classroom scene in which the teacher asked Laurie to explain this, something about this poem has to do with fate and stuff like that, and it kind of bears with the storyline a little bit. In H20, Jamie Lee Curtis asked Michelle Williams a question about Frankenstein. She kind of comes up with a synopsis that kind of bears some meaning to the storyline as well. So you kind of have both those storylines kind of mixed up. They're kind of compared to each other. Like I said, all in all, it's a good little movie. Little tidbits you need to look for. I'm not going to tell you all of them. That wouldn't be any fun. So there you go. Halloween H2O. I'll see you guys later on after I watch Resurrection. Hopefully I can make it through. Alright, bye.